Hey everybody, today I'm going to do something with this pound of ground turkey that I've had defrosting in my refrigerator, and I got to thinking, I don't know what to do with it. Do I make a meatloaf? Do I put it in a sauce for spaghetti, or what do I do? So I went online and I looked at recipes and I said, oh, turkey meatballs, that sounds good. So that is what I'm going to do. Now, I need to improvise a little bit with the recipe because I don't have all the ingredients or all the spices that it calls for. But first, I'll just tell you that the recipe calls for a pound of ground beef, 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs, which I have. These are the Great Value brand plain breadcrumbs. It calls for a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, which I do have. Got this at Aldi. So yeah, I have more than enough of that. 1 teaspoon of onion powder. I don't have onion powder. 1 teaspoon of garlic salt, which I have. This is the Great Value brand garlic salt. A teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I do not have Italian seasoning. I don't have any oregano, parsley, anything like that. But what I do have is this complete seasoning. So I'm not really sure if it's Italian or what, but it is complete seasoning. So I'll use a little of that. And then 1/4 cup of milk and 1 egg beaten. So I have all that, plus I have barbecue sauce. So what I'm going to do after the meatballs are done cooking in the oven, I'm going to put them in a little bit of barbecue sauce. One thing I don't have on the ready is the milk, so excuse me while I go into the refrigerator and get the milk. Ta-da! There's the milk. All right. So it also calls for a cookie sheet. Calls for a large cookie sheet. I got out this little one, but then I also have my really ugly looking one. I don't know, maybe we'll use the really ugly looking one. And who cares what it looks like, right? I've had this forever. It's always done the trick. So maybe we'll use that. All right. But it calls for cooking spray on the cookie sheet, and I don't have cooking spray. What I do have is some extra virgin olive oil, so I'll just grease the pan with that. So let's do that first. Let's get the pan greased or oiled and ready for that. So you know what I should probably do? I should probably turn you down like I always do. Hopefully my phone won't fall off the tripod, because when I was getting ready to film this, it fell off. So I was like, oh gosh, here we go again. Haven't dropped you guys in a while, but no better time than the present, I guess, right? So I am just oiling this up a little bit with the olive oil, and maybe a little more. Okay. All right, so there is that. And I'm just going to put this over here. Hello. Put that over there. All right. I'm a little discombobulated over here. I don't know why, but all right, here we go. We will take the ground beef and we'll put it in this bowl. Break it up a little bit. This is just the Shady Brook Farms. I got it at Walmart. If I don't get my groceries at Walmart, I get them at Aldi. So there's that. Okay. And I'm going to rinse off my hands a little bit. This is gross. So then next, I actually wrote all this out because I don't have my printer hooked up to my computer, and the recipe I screenshotted with my phone, which I am using to record this. So Here we go. Old-fashioned, right? Okay, so now we need to take 1 egg and beat that. So we'll beat the egg. Just your basic egg beaten. And then we need a 1/4 cup of milk added to that. And just Betty Crocker from the Dollar Tree measuring cups. Need a quarter cup of milk, and we will add that to the egg. Next, what does it say? So those are the wet ingredients. Next, it says a 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. So here are the breadcrumbs. I'm going to make it level. I'm left-handed, so I'm having a hard time shaking this out with my right hand. All right. And there is 1/2 cup of the breadcrumbs. So we get the turkey, the breadcrumbs, 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. So here's the Parmesan cheese. We need 1/2 cup of that. I have the oven preheated to 375. Did I just do a whole cup of breadcrumbs? I did, didn't I? It was supposed to be 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's see. This is funny. This is going to be one big blooper. That's okay. That's okay. We'll take 1/2 cup of the breadcrumbs that are already in the ground turkey, and we'll take them out, and we won't use them again. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, funny. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's a cure for every problem. There's a solution, right? There's a solution for every problem. Okay, I took 1/2 cup out. All right, put that right over there. Actually, we'll have to put this in a bowl. Can't just put it right over there because I need this, right? All right, so now we're going to go with 1/2 cup of the cheese. All right, 1/2 cup of the Parmesan cheese. Using my left hand, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did a whole cup. And I bet you the whole time I was doing it, you caught my mistake, right? Yeah, that's okay. All right, here's 1/2 cup of the Parmesan cheese. Put that in there. 1 teaspoon of onion powder, which we already established I don't have. But I have 1 teaspoon of garlic salt. So, garlic salt. And let's get the right measurement. 1 teaspoon. Ta-da! 1 teaspoon of garlic salt. Take that off there. 1 teaspoon. All right, put that in there. And then it said 1 teaspoon of the Italian seasoning. Again, I don't have Italian seasoning. I have this, but I'm not going to use a big measurement of it. I'm just going to sprinkle a bunch in. All right. And there's that. So now we'll mix that in a little bit before we put the milk and the eggs in. Mix that in. All right, now we'll put that in there. And have I forgotten anything on here? No, I haven't. All right. So in 2 seconds, I'm just going to dig into this with my hands. Now, come over here and let you see what I'm doing. Just mixing this up. All those extra breadcrumbs in there. I think I took out about 1/2 cup. So yeah, just mix that together. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this wooden spoon down and just get in here with my hands. Like any cook does, right? Right. Okay. My hands are clean. I did wash them after I was boiling the turkey. All right. I've never made ground turkey meatballs or ground turkey meatloaf. I've always made meatloaf or meatballs with ground beef. But it's the first for everything, and today is the day, right? All right. Okay. All right, now, let me get my pan. Excuse me, gotta get my pan. All right, here we go. Now, we're just gonna roll these into balls and get them in the oven. All right. Roll it into a ball. Roll it into a ball. There's 2. 3. You really want to watch me make all these? Can. Might be a little boring, but there's that. Or you can just fast forward through this video to the part where they're done. I don't know. All right, there's that. So we were supposed to get like this big snowstorm, and it didn't snow at all. It rained, which is fine with me. That is fine with me. All right. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, sorry for that little interruption. I finished rolling the meatballs. I've got 15 meatballs out of this pound of the ground turkey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in the oven. The recipe calls for, let's see, it calls for 375 from 16 to 20 minutes. I don't know where they get the 16. You'd think it would be either 15 or 20 minutes. So I'm going to put these in the oven and I'll get back to you when they're done. Okay, so while I was making the meatballs, I was saying that it didn't snow, that all we got was rain. So that was a little while ago. It was actually right before I started making the meatballs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this around and let you see what's actually going on outside. So yeah, it's snowing. It's actually snowing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open the slider in the screen so you can see that, yes, it is snowing. Yay! Oh, nice. I don't know how long it's going to snow, but it is snowing. Yeah, that's definitely snow. The flakes are kind of big, so I'm not sure how long this is going to last. Okay, so how about that snow that I didn't know what was happening out there? Pretty good, huh? I think it's still snowing. I've been in the kitchen. Anyways, the meatballs are done. You can probably see them right there. What I'm going to do is I have this Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I'm going to transfer the meatballs here into my skillet or my frying pan and just saute them a little bit or warm them up even more in this barbecue sauce. So, turn you down a little bit. I was just looking at my tripod and the little stand that the camera sits in, and it looks like it's gonna fall. Again, my earlier cooking videos, I used to drop you guys all the time. I don't know if something's wrong with it or it needs to be replaced, but if you fall, I guarantee you I will pick you up. I hope you don't though. So I'm gonna turn you down. Yay, you didn't fall. But there's the meatballs. There's the meatballs. And I'm going to take them out of the pan. I already loosened them up a little bit. Some of them stuck to the pan, but they look really good. All right, so here we go. Did you see that? There's one. The stove's clean. I cleaned it before I cooked, so I just threw that in there real quick. All right. I'm not going to use the oven mitt. Maybe I will. All right. All right. So there's the meatballs in the pan. I'm just going to take the Sweet Baby Ray's and pour them in it. As you can see, they got a little brown on the bottom, but not bad. So we'll put that on medium. There you go. Probably going to use the majority of this. There, and we'll just let them cook a little bit more, or just heat up the barbecue sauce. I really hate the sound that this makes. Don't you? I don't know. I don't know if you do, but yeah. Kind of like the ketchup. Yeah, I don't like it. All right, here we go. Stir this up a little bit. All right. I think I need to use the rest of this, so excuse me. I just don't want to hear that sound again. That's the sound of silence. Okay, all done. All right, so just going to stir this up a little bit. Let all that cook for a little bit. Cover it, and I'll get back to you when that's done. Okay, so ready for the big reveal. I just turned the burner off because it started to boil a little bit, but these smell so good. So there they are. It's just the turkey meatballs, and I just have them simmering in a little barbecue sauce. So, yeah, let's try one. Okay, I have one of my meatballs, barbecue turkey meatballs on a little plate. I'm going to cut one up and we'll see what we got. Okay, so there's the inside, nice and white, no hint of pink. Cut it up a little bit. Hopefully it won't be too hot. Burn myself while I talk to you. All right, there we go. They're very good. They're very good. I think they're definitely cooked enough. Took them out just in time. I can't imagine how dry they would really be if I didn't take half of that cup of breadcrumbs out. Yeah, it would have been really dry. But these are good. These are good. Excuse me. Excuse me. Don't want to be rude and talk with my mouth open. These would be really good over rice. I looked in my cabinet to see if I had any pineapple, and I didn't because pineapple would have been really good in that. What else would be good in that I don't have? Green peppers. Onions, maybe? No. I think with barbecue sauce, pineapple would have been good. And you know what I did this morning for breakfast? I did some skillet apples. I was thinking of putting those in there too. That would have been good. But anyways, yeah, those are my barbecue meatballs that I made because I had a pound of ground turkey and didn't know what to do with it. Yeah, I'm glad I noticed my mistake again with the breadcrumbs. That would have been tragic. But anyways, I'm going to say goodbye and go sit and watch the snow for a little while. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.